Have you ever wondered why the Strait of Gibraltar, this narrow waterway, hasn't become a bridge connecting Africa and Europe? An intriguing thought, isn't it? As we know, bridges are not just built, but are the result of meticulous planning and favorable geographical conditions. But what about the Strait of Gibraltar? What geographical factors have prevented it from becoming a bridge? Is it the depth, currents, or geological activity? Let's dive into the geographical factors that kept the Strait of Gibraltar from becoming a bridge. The Strait of Gibraltar, a narrow waterway, separates two continents, Africa and Europe. This geographical marvel stretches roughly 9 miles at its narrowest point, making it one of the world's smallest straits. But don't let its size fool you. The Strait of Gibraltar plays a colossal role on the global stage. Now, let's take a step back and look at the larger picture. On the north, we have the sunny shores of Spain, a country known for its vibrant culture and rich history. On the south, the exotic landscapes of Morocco, a gateway to the vast African continent. These two nations, so different yet so close, are the guardians of the Strait of Gibraltar. But the strait is more than just a separation line between two landmasses. It serves as a critical junction connecting the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. Imagine it as a bustling waterway highway with ships carrying goods from all over the world. This strategic location has made the Strait of Gibraltar a hotspot for trade and navigation since ancient times. The waters of the strait are also home to an abundance of marine life. From playful pods of dolphins to majestic schools of tuna, the strait is a veritable underwater paradise. Its unique ecosystem is a testament to the delicate balance of nature and a reminder of our responsibility to protect it. The Strait of Gibraltar is not just a geographical feature. It's a symbol of connection and separation. It's a place where two continents almost touch, yet remain distinct. It's a testament to the power of nature to shape our world and our history. So why didn't this narrow stretch of water ever become a land bridge? Well, the answer lies in the unique geographical factors of this region. Factors that have influenced civilizations, shaped trade routes, and even dictated the course of wars. This region has unique geographical factors that have shaped its history and prevented it from becoming a land bridge. One of the main factors that prevented the Strait of Gibraltar from becoming a bridge is its depth and the strong currents. To put this into perspective, let's delve into the depth of the strait. It is far from shallow, ranging from about 300 to 900 meters deep. That's equivalent to stacking 3 Eiffel Towers on top of each other at its deepest point. This immense depth poses a significant challenge to bridge construction, as the foundation would need to be incredibly strong to withstand the pressure of the water above it. Now let's talk about the currents. The Strait of Gibraltar is a bit of a battleground for two colossal water bodies, the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. Each of these bodies of water has its own unique salinity and temperature. The Atlantic Ocean, being less salty and warmer, flows into the Mediterranean at the surface of the strait. Meanwhile, the saltier, colder waters of the Mediterranean flow out into the Atlantic at the depths of the strait. This results in a fascinating phenomenon: currents flowing in opposite directions. Imagine trying to build a bridge over a river where the water at the top flows in one direction and the water at the bottom flows in the opposite direction. Sounds tricky, doesn't it? Well, that's the challenge engineers would face if they tried to build a bridge over the Strait of Gibraltar. These opposing currents not only create a complex and unpredictable environment, but also exert tremendous pressure on any potential structure. The constant push and pull could potentially weaken or even damage the bridge's foundation over time. But the depth and currents are not the only hurdles. The geological activity in the region also plays a significant role. So as we dive deeper into the mystery of why the Strait of Gibraltar isn't a bridge, let's not forget about the Earth beneath the surface and its role in this intriguing puzzle. The Strait of Gibraltar sits on a major fault line, making it a hotspot for seismic activity. Now, imagine trying to build a bridge over a pot of boiling water. The simmering surface constantly shifts and bubbles, just as the Earth beneath the Strait of Gibraltar does. This region, is a seismic playground where the African plate and the Eurasian plate meet, grind, and jostle each other in the Earth's crusty game of tectonic tug-of-war. In the world of geology, this is called a convergent boundary. Picture two colossal slabs of Earth's crust, each many miles thick, colliding head-on. One plate buckles upwards, forming mountain ranges, while the other is forced downwards into the scorching mantle below. This is the rough and tumble world of plate tectonics at work, and it's happening right under the strait. Did you know that the Strait of Gibraltar has experienced earthquakes measuring up to 7 on the Richter scale? That's enough to rattle your teacup in London or your coffee cup in Casablanca. This seismic activity presents a formidable challenge to bridge construction. Imagine laying the groundwork for a bridge only to have it shifted, cracked, or even swallowed by an earthquake. A bridge spanning the Strait of Gibraltar would need to withstand such geological gymnastics, a feat of engineering that might be beyond our reach. But it's not just earthquakes that pose a problem. The strait also experiences volcanic activity. While there's no active volcano ready to spew molten lava into the strait today, the geological record shows there have been eruptions in the past, and where there's historical volcanic activity, there's always the potential for future eruptions. So we've got earthquakes, potential volcanic eruptions, and a seismically active seabed. Combine these with the depth and currents of the strait, and you've got one geologically complex and unpredictable region. So, the combination of depth, currents, and geological activity made the Strait of Gibraltar an impractical spot for a bridge. So, as we have seen, the idea of a bridge over the Strait of Gibraltar is not as simple as it seems. Let's revisit some of the key points we've discussed. The Strait of Gibraltar, that narrow stretch of water linking the Atlantic Ocean to the Mediterranean Sea, is more than just a simple body of water. Its profound depth, reaching up to 900 meters in some areas, presents a formidable obstacle to the construction of a bridge. We also delved into the powerful currents that course through the strait. These swift and ever-changing currents, driven by the tidal flow between the Atlantic and the Mediterranean, would not only pose significant challenges to bridge construction, but also to its subsequent maintenance and safety. Then there's the matter of geological activity. The Strait of Gibraltar is a hotbed of seismic activity, with numerous earthquakes recorded in the region. This instability of the earth beneath the strait makes it a risky area for large-scale construction projects like a bridge. Combine these factors together, the depth, the currents, and the geological activity, and it becomes abundantly clear why the Strait of Gibraltar has never been a bridge connecting Africa and Europe. While the idea of a bridge connecting Africa and Europe through the Strait of Gibraltar is fascinating, the geographical challenges make it a complex and unlikely endeavor.